what's going on, man? It's your boy Big Homie Streets, man.
You tuned in to the No Check Podcast. Well, we don't check fellas, we check vibes. Now check this, bitch.
I got a special guest today, man. My man,
Chef Tez.
Chef Tez in the building, man. What's going on? You been alright, man?
Yes, sir.
How your week been going? You been going good?
It's been smooth, man. It's been smooth.
Man.
I've been enjoying this vacation, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Happy New Year's too, my guy.
Happy holidays. I don't celebrate until springtime, but you know.
Okay, I got you. That's cool. I can't help to see this gourmet, this right here in front of me, man. What we got right here, man?
This is the Chalmers chicken sliders.
Chalmers chicken slider.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's basically a chicken Alfredo slider.
Okay.
And I basically started. It was it was originally a regular Alfredo slider, and one day I had a customer that wanted an Alfredo, but they didn't have time to actually have the Alfredo pan. So they're like, hey, I'm on the go. Like I don't think I really got time to really get the whole pan, but you know what I'm saying. I really want your Alfredo though. But when I noticed, like, okay, I'm doing burgers and all that stuff. I'm doing chicken sandwiches and all of that. Like, I just decided to make it into a slider, make it into a sandwich. You know what I'm saying?
So
it
it's
can
a
be
spare the moment type.
Yeah, it was actually originally a spare the moment type of situation, but I ended up making a sandwich out of it. Like, I made him like an actual sandwich, and I ended up making sliders out of that actual sandwich. Like, I'm like, all right, let me make the sandwich, but I also want to make slider versions too, just in case their kids want some, or some people just like sliders instead of the whole burger itself.
So a chicken Alfredo slider. Hey, I ain't never heard of that. That's something new. That's something new, man. It look good, man.
It's actually one of my soul sandwiches.
Soul sandwiches. Okay.
It's I got a little line of sandwiches. It's called soul sandwich.
Soul sandwich. All right, bet. Can I taste a little bit of something? Let me see. I can't keep looking at it. Okay, you got me a special one.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Let me see what this thing hitting on.
No little red onions, bell peppers, broccoli, Alfredo.
Oh,
little basil, little garlic. You know.
Oh, this fire.
Appreciate you.
It's fire, right?
Little smoke to it, little peppery.
That's fire right there. So, man, everybody know you as Chef Tez, right?
Definitely.
They know you. So I'm gonna say this. Who was Martez?
Martez is a hustling young man. A solid individual. But I was lost for a second, so I had to get a new identity.
Okay.
I was twin Tez at first, but
okay. So you got a twin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We ended up getting a little sick. Life was going a little crazy for a minute, and I had to change. I had to make some changes.
Okay.
I got locked up and had a couple situations run into me, and I decided to just come out and just do something. I said I had to do something with my life and make a decision. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know where my life was going. You know, everybody get into them situations where they kind of lost and they trying to figure out what's that next move.
Trials and tribulations.
Yeah, trying to find yourself and all of that. And I just decided, like, well, I know how to cook. You know what I'm saying? I know I've been wanting to do this whole cooking thing, and I wanted to show everybody else that I can do this. So I might as well go with that. Because at first I was gonna do music and like TV or radio or stuff like that. Because that's what I was going to school for.
Okay.
Audio broadcasting and computer engineering for music.
Okay.
And I was supposed to go to FSU, and I ended up staying in Detroit.
Why did you stay?
Because I decided to get reunited with my family.
Okay.
And so I ended up getting reunited with my family, and that made me stay. And I want to say everything happened for a reason, man. Because had it not been for that, I wouldn't have took this route.
Okay.
I would have been probably on a radio station or something like that. But I feel like cooking was more of my passion, and that was something that me and my brother, we shared a liking for that. We used to sit and watch Food Network every day, and we used to cook together and stuff like that. It was a little friendly competition type of thing, but it was it just turned into like me saying, all right, I want to do this for him. He ended up getting life in prison, and he got
That's tough.
Yeah, we ended up catching a case together, and he ended up getting life plus 17. And so I decided, like, when I got out, I was like, let me just go ahead and just do something that's gonna like make it to where I don't have to do nothing illegal. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in the streets, I was starting to get a little heavy into the streets, and I was like, let me just go ahead and just get back into myself, because I was more of the job worker and he was more like the, he was the streets. So I was like, let me get back into myself, because this ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? This is more of his style. So I was kind of losing.
Pretty much hit a bump in the road.
Yeah. I was losing myself for real, and I just decided, like, let me go ahead and at least try this food stuff for real. Since I already said skip the school, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, let me just try to find a trade or something that I'm good at. And food was the first option.
Okay.
That was like, feasible.
Okay. So you say your brother, your twin, right?
Yeah.
So man, how did that make you feel, man, when he got life though? Like, 'cause I know y'all pretty much like, I know twins is be like, are y'all identical or fraternal?
We fraternal.
Okay.
Yeah. Everybody used to think we was identical. No, we fraternal for sure. We fraternal for sure. It felt like a death. It feel like a death, for real. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't make no more memories with him. You know what I'm saying? You can't make no more memories. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it would be if somebody died. You know what I'm saying? But I'm fortunately, you know what I'm saying, I got it better than a lot of people, because there's some people out there that don't have their brother at all. You know what I'm saying? That actually experience a death. So I'm blessed in that sense. You know what I'm saying? I gotta say that I gotta thank God, because I can still talk to my brother. You know what I'm saying? I can at least I can still talk to him. I can still see pictures of him. So I'm more. I started to pay attention to the fact that I'm more blessed than I took it. You know what I'm saying? You gonna take it. You gonna be hurt. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna think like a kid. You gonna think like a child. Like you gonna feel like brat, like a spoiled brat. Like nah. You know what I'm saying? You feel like it's a death, because you want to be with that person. You want to be. You know what I'm saying? You want to wake up to that person every day.
Right. I mean, that's the one you came in with. So yeah, it's a little different than,
because a lot of people say, you know what I'm saying, I came in this world by myself, I'm gonna leave by myself, but I came in this world with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
y'all share a tighter, different bond than anybody.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So I just felt like I gotta at least do something to commemorate him. You know what I'm saying? To as if it's as if it was a death. You know what I'm saying? I gotta still do something that I'm gonna be able to feel like I'm still with him. You know what I'm saying? And we used to love cooking together, so that was just the thing that I chose to do.
Yeah, just to keep him. I feel what you're saying. So you said something about reuniting with your family. Right?
Yeah.
Elaborate on that a little bit for me.
We was basically everybody was separated. It was 16 of us, and everybody got separated, and what's crazy is everybody found their way back. We just recently we just recently found the last two, actually.
Man, that's the. You said how many of y'all?
Yeah, 16.
And y'all all found your way back.
Yeah,
man. It sounds like God been on your side for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
That's what's up, man.
I used to hear stories and stuff like that. Like my mama wanted to move and go to and get a different house, but my daddy told her like, no, because all my kids gonna find their way back home. And sure enough,
find their way back.
You know what I'm saying? Had he not said that, it wouldn't have happened.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
She stood on that.
Because the way I'm blessed that even happened, that they were still there, because okay, so the way it happened. Right before I got ready to go to FSU, when I was saying like, all right, let me go ahead and get reunited, I'm going to the Lincoln Hall of Justice, getting the information. Like this was like a 3-day process, and I'm going to the Lincoln Hall of Justice every day, and the dude ended up telling me like, all right, I'm gonna get these numbers to you, so because it's a binder. It was like a real thick binder, and like I'm gonna get these numbers to you, and if none of these numbers work, then I can't give you the address. I can't give you the address to this. And sure enough, none of the numbers worked, because they was all landline numbers. It was so long ago that he was like, well, most of these is probably landline numbers, so I can't tell you that. I can't just say that, you know what I'm saying, you have no access, but at the same time, it could still be somebody at this house.
It could be hope. It could be
yeah.
I see what you're
so
saying.
God bless him, because he ended up telling me like, well, I don't know. He ended up, I don't want to say that he, you know, because I don't want him to lose his job, but I ended up seeing the binder, and it had an address on it. So me going on my way home every day, I get off the freeway, hop off the 94, get on the freeway, and I go down Elmdale. And so once I get down, I was crossing this street, and every time I crossed this street, it was like I was telling my mans like, hey, look, man, every time we pass by this street, man, it's like I get a feeling like I know somebody on this block, or like this is an area that I'm supposed to know or something. Like I just get a feeling every time I get in this area, every time we cross this street, man. Like what I don't. And he looked at me, he smiled, and he was like, you probably do. And during that time, these were the same days that I was going to Lincoln Hall of Justice
to get the information about your family.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that last day, he put the binder in front of me. You know what I'm saying? I ended up copying the information down, and I ended up going to the street, and it was actually the street that we kept passing.
Wow.
It was the street that we kept passing, and my heart dropped when I seen the street name. And I'm like, bro, this looked familiar. Like this is the street.
That's dope.
And it ended up being the street. And
so all this time you've been riding past this block, and this actually the block that your family live on that you've been looking for.
That I'm from. Yeah.
Wow.
That's
what's up. That's dope.
The block that I'm
that's
from. I was right born in that house. Yeah. It's crazy, but that's God.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
that ain't nothing but God. You know what I'm saying? Because I was supposed to be in Florida,
and you didn't go.
And I didn't go. Something was put in my heart to where I was like, all right, let me at least fill this void first. Because let's say I go to Florida and not come back.
Right. And
God forbid something happen.
Be there in the back of your mind, like, maybe I should have.
Because you think of these thoughts all the time, and you imagine your family, and you imagine like you was like, if it's something that I can do to let these thoughts come to life, why don't I do it?
Try. Yeah, you gotta
know what I'm saying? I want to at least be able to do everything that I can to make this happen. And shit, when I got out of jail, it was like I had to make a change, and I'm like, let me at least like do something that I'm good at, and it happened like that. That's why the sauce that I made, I named it after the street, Manistee.
Manistee.
Yeah.
Manistee. That's what's up. What kind of sauce is that though? What is it? What kind
it's
of
like a multi-purpose sauce. It really is. It started out as a wing sauce, and I ended up putting it on the lamb chops, and it went. Like it was perfect.
It was a hit.
Everybody was like, all right, let me get some more. Everybody was ordering it because it started to blow up. Like it started to really get big to where that was the sauce that made me. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Okay. Your signature sauce, Manistee.
And it came back full circle. It came around full circle. Like who would have thought that the name, the street that I'm from, you know what I'm saying, the where I originated would be the sauce that'll put me on the map, or to really like get me my, you know what I'm saying, recognition for real. And it ended up being a hit for real.
So how old was you, man, when you were separated from your family?
I was 4 years old.
So you 4 years old, and you still had some type of memory of this block means something to me.
I didn't even remember what street because when we got took, we was 4, so we didn't know what street we was from. We didn't know what street we was on or nothing. We didn't know none of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say it was nothing but God. To put that feeling in my heart that I knew something on that block, or that it was something on that block that just came to me. Like I look around when I'm on the block and I'm like, it's something I'm feeling, bro. Like I get a feeling every time I get on this block, bro. Like this is too strong of a feeling for me to ignore it. So I had to at least tell him. I at least had to tell my brother Ken. Like he like a brother to me. Like I had to tell Ken, and it ended up being the block. He was on the porch before I even got up the driveway. He was more excited than I was. I was more nervous. Yeah.
So what happened, man, when you got out the car, man? Walk us through, like when you got out the car, man, and when you was walking to the door, what happened, right? Like what? Like what happened, bro?
I got on the porch, and my brother opened the door, and I looked at him, and it's like, you my last time seeing him, he didn't have no facial hair. So I'm looking at him like, is you my brother? It was sounded so corny and lame me saying it, but he like, oh, that's Tez, man. Come in here, man. Get in here. I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? But he said like he just saw me yesterday or something. You know what I'm saying? And
Yo, this podcast brought to you by Menards Perennial Labor. Them boys the king of the floors, from the copper to epoxy. 313-622-9672. Hit them boys up. Tell them no check sent you. You might get something off. Yo, this podcast is brought to you by Candace Warehouse, home of the $99 suits. Hey, they got stuff for the whole family, man. Come in, nobody, leave out somebody. Hey, they at 2707 Inkster Road, man, Inkster, Michigan. Phone number 313-277-8000. Tell them no check sent you.
shit, we've been rocking there.
That's real love. So like, damn man, like, so pretty much when you walked in the house, like, who was in the house when you walked in the house?
Him and my mama.
Do you remember like what y'all said to each other? Do you remember like?
I can't really remember the conversation, but I really, I vaguely remember the conversation. Like I don't, it's a blur for real. But it was just, that day was probably the happiest day of my life. Cause I still had to go to work that day. At the time I was working at Checkers. And I came back from Checkers, brought some wings and all that. Came back from Checkers, man, and all, like, when I came back, my whole family was in front of the house. Like, everybody I ain't seen in years was in there. Man, it was the happiest day of my life.
What's up, man?
We listening to the radio, all of my favorite songs was coming on. I'm like, bro, what is going on? Like, this is God. Like, what is happening? Like, it was just a feeling that came over me that was just like unmatched. Like, it's no feeling I ever had in my life. It was like, because when you adopt, like, mind you, I'm related to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? By adoption, I'm related to a lot of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people. A lot of people that's well known in the city. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna say their names, but it you thinking about all of this, you think about this day. Throughout your whole life, you thinking about this day. You thinking about this happening. But you never think it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You just thinking like these is thoughts that's in the back of your head. Like, what if? These are the what ifs. And you basically making family out of the people that you grow closer to. You know what I'm saying? You looking at it like, well, I ain't gonna have this family, so I might as well make my own family. You know what I'm saying? And because you can be related, it's a big difference between being related and being family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm more family with some of the people you know what I'm saying? There's people I'm not even related to that I'm more family with. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it be though. Yeah, your friends can be closer than your brother.
Facts.
Yeah. No, I know. Trust me, I know.
Facts.
So, man, okay. Let's fast forward a little bit, man. So, Chef Tez, where have you, like, worked at? Like, where have you been cooking at? Any spots in the city you've been cooking at, or like where?
Cheetah's was like the spot where I really like kind of molded myself into like to where you got Chef Tez. You know what I'm saying? I want to say like Ribs and Soul Fest originally, like that was the first. You know what I'm saying? Where people started to recognize me when I was out. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm outside and or I'm at a store or something like that, and people will recognize me because this was like it was Street Corner Grill was what we used to have a little stand set up. You know what I'm saying? And I had the two-sided grill, and my uncle Terry, I was working with him. Jeremiah, he really gave me my first shot for real. Like that was the one that really gave me like my first shot to really be able to show and prove. You know what I'm saying?
Who Chef Tez?
Exactly. So I never forget that. Like I never forget. Like he was the first person to, you know what I'm saying, really give me that. And shit, after that, it was more like once I really started like, all right, so Cheetah's Nefertiti. That was the bar where I really got my first like
along Grand River.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was where I really like my cousin Dominique. She that was really where she, because I want to say she really gave me my shot that really had me
in motion.
In motion. Yeah. Because like I don't want to say Ribs and Soul Fest was the because that was technically the first place I was at, but Cheetah's, that was really where I really molded myself. Like that was really where, you know what I'm saying? Because once you made it out of Cheetahs, you can make it anywhere.
Okay.
Because that was like, whew.
It sounds like you got some experiences, man. Talk to me.
Yeah, no, Cheetahs was an experience for sure, because it's like it molded me. Like it made me who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like as far as a chef goes, you know what I'm saying? It made me who I am as far as like a cook.
Skin.
Yeah, it hardened my shell, and it gave me some tough skin for sure. Like and it made it to the point where, like, cause that's where I really molded who Chef Tez was. Cause at first, Chef Tez wasn't Chef Tez for real. Ribs and Soul Fest, Chef Tez was just, you know, it was just Tez that was cooking on the grill. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I really became Chef Tez at Cheetahs. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like that was like really where, cause I've been Chef Tez before that, but I really became the Chef Tez that everybody know today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At Cheetahs.
Right.
So I guess you could say that's really where I really got my real start, like the start that actually meant something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know you was at Gripper, weren't you?
Yeah, Dirty's Catering.
Yeah, you was at Gripper. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that was an experience too, man. The Gripper food truck and everything. That was an experience too, and that molded me as well. As far as like when it comes to having, you know what I'm saying, having that speed and having that, you know what I'm saying, like the tenacity to be able to really get the orders out, and you know what I'm saying, and
That volume.
Yeah, because Cheetahs was doing the same thing. Like with Cheetahs, it was the same thing. Like it was just the same thing that Cheetahs did. The Gripper did the same thing, basically.
Okay.
Basically, and
Good
because
character, I feel you.
yeah, because me and Tony we always had a relationship with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like beyond the whole like.
Shout out to Chef Tony, man.
Definitely. Shout out to Chef Tony.
Put a W in the chat for Chef Tony.
Definitely. Because he gave me a shot too, that he helped me be able to mold the catering side of things. On the catering side of things, to be able to cook stuff in big volumes and stuff like that. Like that was what really, you know what I'm saying, made me out to be the full volume Chef Tez that everybody know.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because Cheetahs really did it too, but I needed that extra stuff
Push.
that I got from, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was all necessary
Yeah.
to build who I am today. It was all necessary.
All right. So what was I see you made this dish right here, man.
Uh-huh.
What was your first dish that you came up with yourself? So he got so many dishes he can't tell, huh?
Man, it a lot. It was a lot. But the first thing that I created was it was like a steak and shrimp bite, and it's so crazy because that's actually what I posted on my story today. It was like a steak and shrimp bite with these sliders, but it's like you cut a hole in it and you put some cheese in it, and you go ahead and put the head of a shrimp inside of put the whole shrimp head first inside of the hole, and wrap steak strips around it.
Damn, that's just
Yeah,
good.
throw some cheese over top. Throw some cheese over top of it.
Gotta
Some
get
garlic
one of
butter.
them.
Yeah, some garlic butter, some cheese, all that. You know what I'm saying? It was just little bites that you just pull apart. You know what I'm saying? Steak and shrimp bites that you could just pull apart. And that was the first like creation. Like that was the first thing that I was like, okay, let me go ahead and make something of my own, or make something that people can be able to eat on the go and be able to have an actual nice something that, you know what I'm saying, tasteful. You know what I'm saying? Bite size type something. And a lot of that was because a lot of the people that I was first serving, they was just coming and picking up stuff on the go, on the way to work or on the way home from work or before they drop the kids off and stuff like that. Like, and that's the reason why I made a kids menu. You know what I'm saying? To where like I had the ghetto tacos and, you know what I'm saying, ghetto pitas and stuff like that. That was
Ghetto
where
taco. That's
Yeah.
man, that sound like that's just sound. Hey, that sound good. You know what I'm saying? It sound good for real. No, that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
But the main part that I really like wanted to like put out there was really just the bringing the togetherness that the food brought. You know what I'm saying? Like the food is gonna bring people together more than anything.
Yeah,
You know
true,
what I'm saying?
true,
The food is gonna whenever you want to bring somebody together, the centerpiece is gonna be the food.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With any family gathering, with any, you know what I'm saying, anything like that, it's gonna be what we eating. You know what I'm saying? Besides
true,
the liquor
true.
and weed and all that, you know what I'm saying? What we eating.
For sure.
And so just being that person, and I was always a family-oriented person. Like I was always all about family. So whether it was blood family or family that I was just, you know, that I created, you know what I'm saying? I was always I love the togetherness. So being that person to be able to create the centerpiece for all of that, that made me feel good to be able to say like, all right, I'm gonna make the food. You know what I'm saying? And just seeing people's reaction is what made me really want to become a chef. You know what I'm saying? Seeing the joy on people's faces when they taste good food. You know what I'm saying? And me being able to have that gift to be able to make that and to present that to them, that was what made me want to keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like beyond just me wanting to do it because me and my brother used to do it. Me just being able to create joy inside of somebody based on what I created. You know what I'm saying? That was always a plus for me.
So man, let me see. Hey, look, check this out. Since you've been in a couple different locations cooking, man.
Yeah.
What funny moment you got you could tell us, man, being in the kitchen? what was just like
the first thing that come to mind is how I used to get on Dominique nerves, man. Like I used to irritate her so much, man. But beyond that, you know what I'm saying, it was a lot of different things that took place at the bar and at the gripper, and you know what I'm saying. I'll be all day telling you about different things that have happened, you know what I'm saying. And Tony and they both real funny, you know what I'm saying. So they, you know, it's a lot of things that took place that made me feel like it was a joy to be around. You know what I'm saying? A joy to be around like people that was like sharing it, you know what I'm saying, caring it, you know what I'm saying, fun, you know what I'm saying. I cut my finger one time and
how you do that, man?
I was cutting some stuff up, man, and I cut my fingers. I cut my finger. He got the chopping up. I think first he got to chopping up some onions or whatever it was, but he was looking at me the whole time he was chopping. He looking at me, having a whole conversation with me the whole time he cutting. And I'm looking like, you know, I'm always trying to one up him and stuff like that to show him like I can do this too. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I cut myself. The third chop.
You try to look at him?
Yeah, I try to look at him.
Oh, no.
Yeah, man, that was one of the funniest. It wasn't funny when it happened, but when I look back at it, that was one of the funniest moments. Like,
man.
But beyond that, it's been a lot of funny moments. I can't even really think of, you know what I'm saying, off the top of my head, but it's been a lot of funny moments, man.
So, man, check this. I heard you talk about a lot of your meals, man. So what you got coming up, man? Like what you got big on the radar for us to pay attention to?
Ghetto Kitchen.
Ghetto Kitchen. Explain Ghetto Kitchen to me.
Ghetto Kitchen. Ghetto Kitchen basically, you know the ghetto taco, the ghetto pita, all of that type of stuff. Like that became my identity. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to be able to like. I wanted to bring the fun into stuff and the realism into stuff. So I wasn't always extra professional like a lot of my other counterparts. So I wanted to bring that out in my food. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So like you know how like, all right, with black people in general, that's ghetto, like mixing the yams with the macaroni and you know what I'm saying? Right, mixing the cornbread and the beans. Pinto beans and cornbread, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'd mix some stuff up and, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'd do it in a ghetto way, you know what I'm saying? So, me having different things, like, okay, for example, one of the soul sandwiches is like a cornbread mac and yam sandwich, right? And basically it's like a fried chicken breast, you know what I'm saying? Fried chicken patty and yams, macaroni, and cornbread. The cornbread is the bun. Okay. You know what I'm saying? 2 pieces of cornbread, that's the bun, and then you got the mashed sweet potatoes on the bottom bun, and you throw the chicken over top of that, drizzle a little honey, and then throw some scoops of macaroni in, throw that on there, and then throw some little yam juice.
You making me hungry right now.
And throw the little yam juice over top of that. Then top it with the cornbread and mashed yam. You know what I'm saying? And that was like a ghetto. That was like another ghetto version of what we already do. You know what I'm saying? Thanksgiving and stuff like that. Little gatherings and stuff like that.
Right.
Where you gonna have some soul food and stuff like that. You want to just be able to turn that sandwich into something that you can eat on the go. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that alone is like a ghetto take on, you know what I'm saying, our culture. You know what I'm saying? That's like a ghetto sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So yeah, Ghetto Kitchen coming soon.
Yeah. So Ghetto Kitchen, basically, what I wanted to do is basically create an atmosphere for people to be able to come in and do everything they do at a restaurant or at home, just at an establishment. You know what I'm saying? I wanted it to be like a home vibe. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a family flat. And the upstairs would be one menu, the downstairs would be a whole other menu. The upstairs would be more of an elegant menu, the downstairs would be more of a, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like more of a chicken tenders, sliders, you know what I'm saying? More of a like a club type of thing, like at the bottom. But the top is going to be more of like elegant, you know what I'm saying? Like put together menu.
Still ghetto-ness though, right?
Of course, that's gonna be regardless. But you know what I'm saying? It's gonna still be more of a like, let's say you take your girl and you want to have a little like, you know, little vibe with her or whatever, you know what I'm saying, a candlelight dinner or whatever, tablecloth dinner, you know what I'm saying, I can do that and actually have like a little private little dinner for y'all or whatever. That'll be like the upstairs. And the downstairs would be more of like, you know, y'all club and y'all little party, like a bar type of thing, and you can have sliders, wing beans, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that.
Okay. So man, would you be doing catering services? Like, would you be doing
Definitely. I always was. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And I'm definitely going to start everything back like this spring. Okay. So everything is going to get started back this spring. So
you got Instagram and all that for that?
Yeah. Okay. Official Chef Tez.
We gonna put it down here, man.
Official Chef Tez. I'm just now getting back into posting because I stopped for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I stopped posting for a minute. I fell back for a minute, and for the most part, this social media stuff, man, like I kind of got away from the social media for a while, and I started to realize like you need, like nowadays you really need that to be able to work. You need social media.
Social media is all your promotion, like
And I was always more of a word of mouth person. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? And
the social media pretty much like that though. It's just the same thing. It's just a better word of mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's just a better word of mouth. It's gonna get to a lot of people at one time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, you still got your old school promotions, but the social media is the way to go for real.
Definitely. And I'm realizing that. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't always like privy to the way people use it. You know what I'm saying? So I was more so like going by like people that I know. I just give like, all right, hey, look, try these real quick, and then post it for me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Instead of posting it myself, like I give it to them and have them like, all right, go ahead, post this for me real quick, and you know what I'm saying? Let people know what, you know what I'm saying, what it is. But now it's like self promotion is sometimes good promotion too. You know what I'm saying? You gotta start with self. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? For anybody else to want to post your stuff, you gotta post it. You know what I'm saying? For them to even want to repost it, they gotta see it on your page first. Yeah.
So, what can you say like to a person at home that actually thinking about going in the lane you going in, as in, you know, cooking and stuff like that, that really just don't know what to do, but need some type of guidance or something, man? Like, what can you tell them? You know,
I would say have faith in yourself. Because a lot of times when people don't do stuff, it's because you don't got the faith that everybody's going to take to it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the faith that the people that you know is going to like it, or the people that you don't know is going to like it. Sometimes you know that the people that you know, family, friends, you know they going to like it, but you afraid to put it out there because you think the public's not going to like
feedback.
it. Yeah, so you feel like people is going to be able to post their stuff and they get way more views than you, or let's say you not getting no views and you've been doing this for a few days or a few months, and you give up. You know what I'm saying? Having faith is basically having faith that eventually it's going to pick up. Having faith that eventually it's going to, because at first wasn't nobody looking at my stuff at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, wasn't nobody paying attention to what I was doing whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? And I can't say Cheetah's, me posting my stuff and being at Cheetah's, that helped me a lot. You know what I'm saying? And me being, you know what I'm saying, Durden's, all of that. Like every place that I worked, I've always like tried to find some way to turn up in that way. You know what I'm saying? Or in that, you know what I'm saying, try to add my twist to everything. And I used to get on my cousin nerves. Like I used to get on her nerves a lot because I like to add
Working
my
on
twist.
yourself though.
Definitely. I like to add my
Add
twist
to your craft.
Definitely.
Much.
I would say stay consistent too. Cause me not being consistent for a while, it made it to where people stopped listening, people stopped paying attention, they stopped watching. And when you stop posting, they don't got nothing to look at. You're gonna have people unfollowing you. You're gonna have people, you know what I'm saying, like it's gonna be people that you probably was helping out. Cause it's people that I was helping out, you know what I'm saying, giving them some views and stuff, because so many people was watching my stuff that I started posting other people's stuff, and it'll give them views, and people will go to their page and start looking at their stuff. So then once I stopped posting, it's like they then got all of my clients, or my people that was looking at their page, they not looking at my page no more, they looking at their page now.
Short attention span nowadays, bro.
Definitely.
Like you gotta keep showing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep getting the attention. As soon as you stop, it's like, oh, they old news, or you know,
definitely.
Now you gotta start over again. You know,
definitely.
Yeah, man. Nah. So look, these things look good. I want another one. So check this out, man. I appreciate you for coming through, man. We definitely gonna let the people know. We gonna put it down here, and at the end of the video, man, how to get in touch with Chef Tez. Anything you want to say to the people?
Be on the lookout for Ghetto Kitchen, for sure.
Ghetto Kitchen is coming soon, y'all.
Follow official Chef Tez on Instagram. Chef Tez on Facebook with 2 F's.
Hey, y'all just tuned into the No Check Podcast. I'm your host, Big Homie Streets. We out.